Hi, everybody. I had to step away. Sorry, I forgot my phone. Hi, Kevin Loving. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Dan. I put it on slow. You see how fast it's going. Hi, everybody. If you want to win a free reading, you're going to do # free. That's all you have to put. There you go. Just like Pam did, Donna. And it's going in a thing my daughter has, and then she'll let me know. So someone sent me this cup and they had asked if I had received it, and I had not received it. And my sister brought the mail from Novato, and I got 2 cups. So maybe you accidentally sent another one when you found out I didn't get the first one. So I just want you to know I got it. I'll find her email. It's a pretty cup, isn't it? And I got my t-shirt on my cousin sent me from the tribe. My cousin Sue. Oh, we got a lot of people need a reading here. I hope my daughter's here checking it out. Yeah, she'll be here. My grandson got his basketball hoop. I got him for Christmas. He got it the other day. I think I told you guys. And then we'll get straight to business. Just let me tell you a little bit what happened. I ordered a hoop from someplace she told me to order it from. And for some reason, my credit card, and I got good credit, so it should have gone through, but they weren't able to accept it. So I did it through Apple. And then I'm telling you, within an hour, I realized, oh, shoot, they're going to deliver it to my house. I can't have that big old basketball hoop. I need it to go to my grandson's house. Hi, Ron. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Venus. So, hi, Jeff. Hi, Lisa. So, okay. So anyway, it was going to be delivered to my house. So I wrote them right away. I mean, within hours of ordering, this is like $700. So I said to them, change the address. For some reason, my address got put back on after I said I wanted to go to this other address. And they said, oh, gee, sorry, we can't do that. We can't change addresses. I said, then cancel the order. Well, we can't because it already went to the warehouse. You mean at 3:00 in the morning it's at the warehouse? The next day they wrote this to me. I said, that's a bunch of malarkey. What do you mean? She said, but when it comes to your house, you can refuse it. And then we just charge a restock. It's like, do you know who you're talking to? I'll put a plague on your house. So anyway, so I wrote my daughter, said, I was furious. And then she found another place. It was $100 more. But I ordered one from there. And then I wrote them again. And I told them, the state of California has a law. I don't know if it's in other states, but anything over $300 can be canceled within so much time. And you're trying to tell me not only I can't cancel it, but within hours, it's already gone to the warehouse and it's being delivered to me. So I got to pay a restock fee. I don't think so. I'm filing with the California State Attorney General and with the Better Business Bureau, and within minutes, I got an email from them saying, oh, we were able to cancel it. We've refunded your money. A plaque in your house, Deborah. Are you talking about my my YouTube? Where is it? I'm mixed up with this. My YouTube plaque? It's been there for a while. So anyway, or a plague on my house. A plague on both your houses. Look at all these people needing their friend. We got 1,200 in the room. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Kevin. I get the love all the time. And yes, I've been talking to Violetta. She just feels the love from everybody. So she's going to the coroner tomorrow. And I won't repeat anything she's told me. I think that's up to her to tell you guys. But just very sad. That's her firstborn. So, okay. And those of you who don't know Violetta that lost her son, the one that got her on YouTube. I knew him. I used to talk to him. Hey, Netherlands, how you doing? Hey, Bob. No, actually, he wasn't the one engaged, Sarah. That's her younger son. This was her eldest son. Okay, so a lot of people are saying so much love, and to those of you out there in the cold. So listen, you guys. I'm going to take a look. See, you're going to ask me questions, okay? And while you're doing pound free, know that Nicole is getting them down, and then as it calms down a little, she'll pick 2 winners. Okay, so here's the deal. Let's put on our logical hats right now. Why did Trump cancel his outdoor event when other presidents, other people had no problem with it? And why did he cancel that? Why did he cancel the parade? He's canceling everything. And on the Twitter and other things, they're saying he even they came out, the Parks District came out and removed the big TVs. Why? Now think about this, you guys. Now I know there's a lot of threats to him. They have been pouring in. There's so many people would love to take him out. But I also know he's got such a fragile ego, and they're saying if you just Google now the big TVs, I Googled it, but I haven't found that yet. But on all the other things, they're saying the Parks is taking those down too. And his fans, some guys from Oklahoma, they're just overwhelmed. Like, why the hell did we pay all this money to come down here? And we should have just stayed home and watched it from our TV. Maybe they will have a TV version inside, his particular ones he wants. It's all about the visual, you guys. He doesn't want people to know what a laxadil amount of people were coming out. It wasn't going to be packed. The hotels are not totally packed. It's got nothing to do with the cold, because he's been in worse conditions when he's on the road. I think it's a couple of things. I also see Intel very worried about something or threats to his life. May I say he's even a little surprised how many threats there are to his life, because he thinks he's so beloved. And, he went to Arlington this morning, and he was actually shown, you could see him. But there's not a lot of joy around him. There's a worrisome feeling. So yeah, intelligence had real threats, I feel. Yeah, Rosaria, you're dead on right. I feel like the Chinese have what do you call those things that fly up in the air that can go through without being detected? What do you guys call a drone? The Chinese have made drones that can go through without. Oh, we got 2 G's in the room, you guys. Thank you. So I just want to take a look-see, because I know he's worried. And I know he also doesn't want, it was easier. There's a couple of combos in here. First of all, there's not going to be a lot of people, as many as he hoped. He wanted a crowd beyond crowd. And if he can't break Obama's crowd, he'd sooner cancel it. And even though all these people are upset, they showed on the TV all these guys that had come in from Oklahoma. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was on Sky News. And yeah, gee, golly, we might as well stay home, you know. I got cows to feed, and the cold doesn't stop me from feeding them. So I don't know what his problem is. And Sky News went to Texas. Oh my God, it was hysterical, you guys. They went to Texas to interview the people in Texas about Trump. And of course, everybody was there wearing their Chinese hats. And so everybody, so this guy stood there with his Chinese Trump hat. He says, I'm so excited about him being president because he's going to cut my taxes and give us more money to live on, and he's going to bring grocery prices down. What universe are you living on? It's got to be that these people were listening to Fox News, because everybody else, including foreign nations, are telling you a totally different story. He's not going to do nothing. Oh, Nicole just announced the winners, Cynthia Smith and Roses Arered. Congratulations. You will write me at grindle9103 at gmail.com. Put winner in the subject, and I'll schedule you for February. Okay, so let's take a look about today for this alleged party he's throwing, and tomorrow. Let's kind of put them both together. And then let me look at Trump. Let me look at Trump first. Tell me about Trump. I see Elon Musk disappointed too. He's kind of keeping people like Musk away from him, which is interesting. He's got his family, and he's not letting too many of the alleged top brass around him. Everybody else is interceding, answering the questions. Other people are telling everybody what to do. Oh, this guy doesn't care about his people. He does not care about his people at all. I'm so sorry, you guys. I can see him like, yeah, whatever, because people are complaining. He doesn't care. He's going to do what he needs to do. It's a lot about his ego and not being able to say, I had the largest crowd ever. He won, allegedly won, because I don't think he won, by less of a margin than he did the first time. So okay, so here we go. He's mad at somebody. Who are you mad at? Who are you mad at? Oh, that Johnson is afraid to breathe. He's on Johnson like flies. Do you know what? He's okay. So I'm getting a couple of hits. I'm getting that he's even mad at the Supreme Court. He wants them to jump when he says how high, and they're not going to do it, especially the two MAGAs in there that voted against him. Listen, they threaten even their families and stuff. These people are under the table lowlives. But this guy will not remain in office for very long, even if he, because I never saw him taking the oath. So that could be because he's not out there taking the oath. Yeah, that's so funny, Lucy. People are saying he's going to put money in our pockets because he's a good business. Hello, how many bankruptcies? 7? He's not a good businessman. It's going to be hard, you guys. Relax, allow, and know this too shall pass. Somebody wrote about, I've been watching you since 2017, and you're such a disappointment. probably because of this, what just happened. It's like, I didn't write back, but I was like, really? Everything that I've said is just bull. The COVID, all the predictions I made, the deaths on the door, which was Barbara Bush, the COVID coming, which I did a year, prophesized a year, and Biden winning. I saw Biden winning. So even before he was a major one to go in there. So it's like, yeah, but you got this one wrong, so you're bull. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Well, this is what I was telling you guys about. Remember, I said it will be his own people that will turn on him, and they're already upset. And he's not going to help you out, people. Hold on, let me read something to you. I saved it just for you guys. Some of you guys may have seen this already. Okay. Where did I put it, though? Hold on one second. Okay, I would have put it, woulda, shoulda, coulda. Oh, I know what I did with it. Hold on. It would be under. Here we go. You guys, I can't believe it. I can't find it. It was the list of things he's already said he's going to do on day one. And I should have looked for it before I even came on here. Let's see. Hey, Dan, did I send that to you, the list of things that he said he was going to do on day one? Sicily's in a lot of trouble, you guys, with the weather. Okay. Boy, that march yesterday was fantastic. It was fantastic. Did you see the numbers? That's why he got all weirded out. Oh, here we go. I found it, you guys. The House just released a list of the options they may use to pay for the next tax bill. Okay? Here's some of the zingers. Hold on. He would increase revenue by 1.9 trillion, applied a 10% tariff applied to all imports. So that will increase revenue to 1.9 trillion. Border adjustment tax, increased revenue by 1.2 trillion, would create a new consumption tax on imported goods, basically disallow deductions for cost of imports. Repel salt deduction entirely, increase revenue by 1 trillion. This will remove even a 10,000 allowed deductions for state and local tax. This is a big one. Eliminate home mortgage. Holy cow, you guys. Currently allowed to deduct interest on primary residence, and they're going to eliminate that, increase their revenue by 1 trillion. And who gets hurt? The middleman. Eliminate non-citizens from federal health benefits, save 35 billion. Illegal aliens are eligible for some federal health care programs. This would eliminate them. Repel green energy credits, save 796 billion. Would eliminate clean vehicle, clean energy, efficient building, etc. In the employee retention credit, 75 billion in savings. I don't know what the employee retention credit is. I should have looked that up. Anybody know what the employee retention credit is? Hi, you guys. Oh, a COVID thing if you keep your employees. Okay, thanks, Nas. Social Security requirement for child tax credit. SSN requirement. Is that Social Security? 28 billion in savings. Tax college endowments, 14%, would increase revenue 10 billion. Only applies to larger endowments, but is currently set at 1.4%. Eliminate nonprofit. I'll put this under I'll put it on my community, guys, so you guys can see it. Eliminate nonprofit status for hospitals would increase revenue 260 billion. Ooh, that would be my hospital, I think, Kaiser. Hospitals are 501c, would be taxed as for-profit entities. Disallow charitable deductions for health organizations would increase revenue 83 billion. Damn. So donations to hospitals like Zuckerberg did would no longer be tax deductible. Tax scholarship and fellowship income would increase revenue 54 billion. Currently, these are excluded as long as they're used on tuition and related expenses. Tax employer provided transportation and gym use. Currently, employer provided gym use is not taxable, and transportation is up to $315 a month. Like my son has to do an event that his job is sending him to, and they pay for the stuff, the gas and everything. I guess he wouldn't be able to take that off, or they won't be able to take that off. Okay, so well, listen. Deny Social Security to those with felony warrants. Currently, only those fleeing to avoid arrest are having income withheld. So at least that's not deny federal credit to children who are disabled, thank God. Ban telehealth facility fees, increase revenue by 2.3 billion. This would eliminate facility fees charged to telehealth visits. Income verification for free reduced school meals. We knew they were going to do this. 9 billion. Would require income verification for free breakfast and lunch. And that's how it used to be. It used to be you had to make under so much money to get your children to have a reduced or free benefit. Onshore oil and gas leasing would increase revenue 500 million, expanding the current leases. They might be able to expand the current leases, but they're not going to be able to do new. This will get tied up in court. The options for revenue to offset the planned TCJA extension reconciliation bill take up over 50 pages, so there is way more than this. But this provides some insight into where their heads are at. Okay, thank you. This was Roger Ledbetter. Yeah, I mean, and they want to get rid of student loan. You can't, they're going to do where you got to pay it. Too bad. I'm so sorry, you guys. This is really sucks. It sucks. So thank you, guys. Thank you. So I want to take a look. Hold on. He's really going to not help with the prices of eggs or anything. I see his team, not the people working for him, but the people who love him, like in Oklahoma, marching. I see marching with the people you would think would absolutely love him. And he's just going to bunker down. He's not going to come out and show his face. Okay. When that guy was up there with the Chinese hat on and saying he's going to cut my taxes and he's going to cut the price of groceries, I just thought, where is he hearing? Is it Fox News? Who's telling him this? Or did he say that? Yeah, Robin, that's the case. Okay, let me look. Yeah, we'll take a look at Gavin Newsom too, because that Johnson. Yeah, well, they needed to do things. That fire was an act of God. That had nothing to do with not sweeping the force. It was in a suburban area. It was winds 100 miles an hour, and they're trying to act like his people could have done more. He's a liar. Let me tell you, I did get a hit, but then I got to go back to this. I did get a hit that they won't be able to pass it. Whatever they're trying to, like, they might say, well, we can withhold, because I almost feel like other Republicans won't go for that. That's what I'm feeling. Somebody will present the science and they're going to say, yeah, there was people that went after the fact and caused fires. But the original fire was because, like out here where I live, it was the PG&E thing that fell and sparked the fire. But then you get 75-mile-an-hour winds, and there it begins. Ness, that's funny you said that. I've heard from more than you that there's going to be violence within the next 2 days. Let's take a look, okay? Just clear the energy, okay? Just let me concentrate on this. I'll try not to look, because sometimes if I look at your statements, it confuses me. Angel and mercy. We really want to know what's going to happen in these next 2 days. Big disappointment. Is it a disappointment because he's going to get in? There will be a party, something, some sort of celebration. I think Biden's going to do some stuff that's going to piss Trump off. Now, I'm seeing the Ten of Swords, which means something unexpected. Something could happen, but I don't know if it's directly related to Trump. It could be outside the area. It could be, it might happen. He's going to have to live almost in hiding, because I see so many energy forms after him, not necessarily in the United States, other countries that want him gone. The other one they're after is Putin. I see an explosion. I hear an explosion. So somebody might set off something, you guys. Everybody's just running around. You know, and the other thing is, if he gets inaugurated and takes the oath of office, and then it's all those rich people, even somebody from Facebook who never really was a Republican, but all of a sudden he's kissing the ring. It's going to make the people watching on the outside, his people, his real people who adored him and would hold him up, it's going to piss them off. It's like not being invited to the birthday party with someone you thought was your good friend. I just see his own people angry, and that's what the guides had said. Let his people see who he really is. So, thank you guys to my people checking this out. Oh, isn't Nate fantastic? Oh, Tammy had a reading with Nate. She said, and someone else had a reading with Arthur and said it was fantastic. Okay, let me do that, Ness. Will there be an actual attack towards Trump? Now, I don't want to get you all hopes up. Clear the energy. And real quick, let me tell you something. Did you see Netanyahu up there saying, well, yeah, we're going to do this, and as soon as the 6 weeks is up, I've gotten permission from Donald Trump, the president, 47th president, to bomb what I want to bomb and go in and do whatever I want. And almost with a smirk on his face. So more trouble. You know, I'm going to give you guys a hit. And I don't want you to freak out. But I saw a really big hit on Jerusalem. Not necessarily Hamas. I see, could be Israel. not Israel, Iran. Sorry. I saw like an unexpected, and they have that thing that prevents the bombs, but I saw some significant hits. FYI, I'm just going to leave it there. Now, let's look if will there be an actual hit on Donald Trump. We don't wish for it. We just want to know. See, the thing is, if he goes down right now, then everybody's going to blame the Democrats. These people go this, oh, it's our fault that the fires happened. There's that 10 of swords again. And look at the death card. Damn. You guys, the angel of light is overseeing this. I would say I think it's a close call. I don't know if because I don't see him, but I do see a woman getting hurt. Oh, I just can't stand that Netanyahu. He's going down too. But he's like, the president has given me permission to bomb away. And did you hear that they released 3 of the young women that were kidnapped, and one of the girls is missing 2 or 3 fingers. They're going to have a story to tell. It's always the darkest before the dawn. Correct, Mark. Thank you, honey. Hi, Connie. Yeah, it's all about money, Ness. But let me tell you, I feel him hiding more so. I don't see him out there. Remember how his people used to get him out there and do rallies? I feel him less intending to do that because there's some sort of fear factor here. I don't know who threatened him. I even saw Putin mad at him. So I don't know if Putin's the one that set this up. I see Putin telling him what to do, and he can't do it, or he's limited to what he can do, and Putin being furious at him. And some information on Trump being released. You guys, don't be afraid. Fear is what puts us in this hole. Don't be afraid. Hand it to the realm. Tell them that you trust them, that all this was supposed to be seen. Because when it goes down, it's going to go down hard. And I even see people not hating that. Did you see that Elon Musk is 70% hated in the world? Most people hate him. So his wings will be clipped. And they are going to the blue states to grab illegals. In the blue state, they're not even hitting up the red states. So weird. I see a lot of lawsuits happening. Yeah, I watched Sterling's show. Sterling and I will be on next Sunday. Jackie, I don't know what that is. Tesla's ADU tiny homes. I'm not seeing tiny homes as a thing because it's too suffocating. I do see high-rise like buildings with apartments that have a little room. And the tiny homes isn't a thing. Right now, Mary Jane, I'm seeing the inauguration starting. Yeah, Lisa just said lawyers have lawsuits up and ready to go, especially if they're going to hit the blue states. They're going to just go in there and start. I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of lawsuits. It's going to be a lot of. I've been telling you, I watched that series on Story Channel about why the Nazis lost the war, besides Hitler being a drug addict and Cray, he used to have morphine and epinephrine and everything shot up every day. So one of the main things they said was the Nazis spent so much time gathering up Jews, homosexuals, whoever, gypsies, and putting them in facilities and then mass killing them, and then that they spent so much money doing that they didn't have the money to spend on their tanks or whatever, and they were getting half-assed stuff, terrible stuff. So let me tell you something. I can see Trump doing it so phobic about, we got to close down this border. The border's nearly closed, but we got to get all these people spending American money, which is going to put a big dent in it. And it's going to really upset people because he's doing too much. He's too focused on that. Oh, okay. Yeah, Pamela says, be sure to leave your TVs on tomorrow. Put it on the Cartoon Channel. I like the Turner Movie Channel, the History Channel, anything on our beautiful Martin Luther King, in honor for him. Isn't that terrible that it's on Martin Luther King's birthday? Just terrible. Okay. The Food Network, that's what I'm talking, girlfriend. The Midas Touch is going to have puppies. Don't give him the ratings. That's his thing, you guys. That's his most important thing is ratings. You and I know that. Hi, Vincent. Well, that's a good one. Is Russia going to keep gaining ground on the Ukraine? I see Ukraine fighting like hell. I see the Ukraine fighting like hell. They had a whole bunch of drones that tried to attack them last night. The Ukraine was able to stop all of them. So Russia's trying to cross the line. Might even be towards the Netherlands. And I see some major military things coming up. Trump won't allow us to get involved, of course, because he's for Russia. But I see some big explosions, some stuff getting ready to happen. You'd almost think we're at war, but we're not. They're going to try to do some, NATO's going to come in and stop them. Okay, so Ukraine is getting a lot of material. They're getting more money. They're not announcing what they're getting. They don't want everybody pissed off. Yeah, Russia goes reverse and look at the outcome. There will be a settlement. And Trump will try to take credit if he's still alive. But there will be a settlement. But I see Putin going down. Putin's going down. Oh, thank you, Susan. They're not that bad because it's not windy like it was. Let's take a look at LA. Is LA really going to get the help they need? The thing is, there's a lot of Republicans and there's a lot of really rich people who are affected by this. And they're not going to appreciate Mike Johnson saying, y'all didn't take care of things like you should have. Well, just like you didn't know that the hurricanes that hit Louisiana, that was an act of God, so was this. And they're trying to make it out like we didn't sweep the forest. Tell me about Los Angeles. Tell me about Los Angeles. Yeah, my daughter announced the winners, Cynthia Smith and Roses Arid. Write me at grindle9103@gmail.com. Okay, here we go. Yeah, see? Look. It's reversed, the Ace of Cups, so help will be stalled. So they're going to show their ass. I even saw some stupid thing that Karen Bass left a place in Africa to come home to deal with this. And now the place she was in Africa is on fire. Like she started the fire. People are cray. You just, as it's very hard because I know everybody is very upset, but just relax and wait for it because, and I see him hiding. I see him not being able to handle too much too many questions. I see that Santa Ana wind's coming back, but I do see them keeping it under control. So don't worry about that part. Eventually, I don't know what this woman has to do with it, though. There's a woman here. You know, this isn't going to last very long with them stalemating because there's a whole, you should see whoever the Republicans that are in California right now, as far as being in Congress, will be switched out to Democrats because they want these people out. Light workers, send out the good news. I know, Lisa, I saw that. The Simpsons predicted Trump's death. 4,000 in the room. Yes. Music RN, Jack Smith's report on documents case will be out. Yes, Elon Musk will be at the inauguration. I don't see Steve Bannon. He hates him. I see Steve Bannon going behind closed doors planning something ugly for him. Will Democrats impeach Trump in 2 years? I don't think he's going to be alive. Will Republican women in the red states that start adopting children? No, they could care less about other people's children. But they'll tell you that you can't. They're pro-life, but like another girl just died in Texas that her fetus died inside of her and she died because they wouldn't give her an abortion. Pro-life my ass. What is Kamala feeling? Kamala, what are you feeling? She can't wait just to get through this. Nobody's going to the lunch, by the way. At first they were, but now they're not. What are you feeling? She's dealing with, she doesn't have to pack her stuff in, but I think she's pretty much left the residents. I see her talking with Biden. They're sitting down talking. I think he's going over his list of pardons with her. And she's agreeing. I do see quite a list of pardons. I could be wrong, but it should come out today, right? Or in the morning. Oh yeah, you guys, we're about ready. All this stuff. They're crazy. They're not real people. They're terrible people. And this is a man who could care less, and he's a felon. He's a felon. And yet he's sitting there. They're trying to act like his don't stink. It's just amazing. So, I mean, he was the one that said, caused the January 6th thing. No, I won and blah, 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 take it back. And yet here we are bending over backwards, letting him have his nice inauguration. He didn't give that to Biden. And people are all, oh, Michelle Obama's not coming. Yeah, so traditionally traditionally most presidents don't say it was a rigged election. So Garland's upset. Garland thinks that people were too hard on him, but he took too long. He took too long to act. He was too worried about what other people. Let me tell you something, including Biden. This worry about how you look is about ready to be omitted, because when the new president comes in and this whole crap is gone, whoever, I don't know who it is that's coming in, but I will tell you, it feels youthful and it feels like, no, we don't care how it looks. They'll do the right thing based on the Constitution, and they will not sit there and worry about tradition. They're going to move forward. That's what I get. I know Snoop Dogg turn. It's all about money, my friend. Same thing with Carrie Underwood. She's disturbed by everybody making fun of her, but she got paid fat, so she could care less. Those plastic surgeries ain't going to pay for themselves. You know what I'm saying? People on the social media were asking me, "You going to watch the inauguration?" I said, "Hey, that fence won't paint itself, so hail to the no." Yes, we're going to be okay, Patty. Nicole says Snoop is high. That's true too. I feel this Trump person, is not going to, it's about him making money. So you do see he wants that. I don't know if they're going to give him the higher ceiling, but I see probably within days him going to play golf again. But I see him not being as terrible. Not that he's going to be nice, but I see him being stuck. So by that, I mean, there's probably enough lawsuits that people are going to say, "Oh, hail to the no. Oh, hail to the no." So, and when they find out, somebody just said Carrie Underwood looks like a Mar-a-Lago babe. It's all of them had that plastic surgery. There's nothing wrong with plastic surgery, but they just all look alike. Oh, the TikTok thing will come back, by the way. And Trump is the one said TikTok had to go in 2020. He said it had to go. And now he's going to try to blame Democrats? What the hell? Oh, Nancy doesn't want to go because nobody likes her anymore. Everybody's mad at her, including Jill Biden. She said she was my friend for 50 years. And then she did this underhanded backstabbing thing to my husband, which was to get him to step down. I see Nancy Pelosi's days going out. Like, she probably won't go up to run again. Yeah, and Michelle she's not two-faced at all. Michelle Obama is not two-faced. Shoot, I'd rather be home in my nice, comfy house. And I would just be hoping my husband's safe, being amongst them. Plus he's got to put something under his nose for the smell. TikTok, he's going to bring TikTok probably back by tomorrow. Okay? And don't forget about Netanyahu up there. Trump told me as soon as the 6 weeks was up, we could bomb away. And him and Jared are talking about making the Gaza Strip. They're going to do all these hotels. Just low life, just absolute low life. Oh, the Israeli people will turn against him big time coming up. And I also feel they got those 3 people back. And remember, I told you some of them are going to be in bad shape. Well, the one girl, her fingers are missing. 2 or 3 of her fingers are missing. So who knows what the heck they did. But those are the better of the ones, the live ones they're sending forward. So the more people are coming forward, but I see people, the Israelis, furious at Netanyahu. Why didn't you get these people out sooner? Look at how bad they are. The bodies, they gave them a bunch of bodies too, and I'm sure they're going to find it. They were tortured terribly. So this too shall pass. Part of this is so we could be an even better nation. We're not going to lose our democracy. We're not going to lose it. I know Austria has some sort of far right wing person coming in. Sterling was talking about it, and I believe what he says. This will last a few years, but don't worry. I don't see Canada. Oh, I see Canada doing something to the U.S. We're gonna be in a lick of pain, and I'm sorry about that. But you know, get your perishables all set up. I'm not talking about a war. I'm talking about, not being able to get food. I see a lot of people striking too. And Trump will be furious at strikers, but I see, no, we're not going to put up with this. So this is great, you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, Lynn says, I'm waiting for a part 2 of the report to be released. I mean, leaked. It's going to get leaked. I'm telling you right now. And our guy, Jack Smith, is gone right now. Okay. Yep. Nicole says, you guys pray for the bystanders down there. Pray for the poor people down there. Putin is biting at the bits. He wants to talk to Trump and he wants to demand money and everything else. I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be a good conversation. I'm telling you, I can feel from Trump an uneasiness. It's not just his life being, I see Intel telling him, sir, we got Iran is saying they're going to do so-and-so saying, sir, and he doesn't want to know, but he knows and he feels uncomfortable. That's what I get. He feels scared. And I think even tomorrow, there might be something that's going to frighten him to death. I don't know what it is, but I can feel a whole energy changing. The problem is you don't really want that to happen at this point with an American because they'll blame the Democrats. Look what you did. You tried to kill our leader. Do you see what I'm saying? They will blame us. You got to let him just bury himself. The other thing is because he's a parolee, he's not going to really be able to travel. So I don't know what the heck's happening here, but I see, and don't forget, he's going to try to put these cray-crays in there like the drunk. And top brass in the Pentagon are not going to have it. I'm going to tell you. Pete might be the first one to be taken out because they're just not going to have it. Why are you going to let this cray-cray come in here and tell us what to do? And he's a nothing burger. His experiences as an auto mechanic. What the hell? So I'm feeling Intel, CIA, they are trying to look out for Trump because they know they want him dead and they don't want it on their watch. But the other part of them is like, but these people he's putting in here, they need to go. That's what I got. Yep, Wheezy. Isn't that a shame? Coke ended up kissing the ring too. My kids love Diet Coke. I'm going on strike. Okay, you guys. Hey, Sherry. Thank you, Sherry, honey. I had over 5,000 in the room. He's going to go down before. My kids can't stand Diet Pepsi water, Lily. He's going to go down before 2 years is up, for sure. There's going to be so much complaining, but it's going to be his people. Remember, we got to trust that's what it is, because that's what the guides told me. When I said, how could you let him win after you promised me? And they said, Linda, man has free will. And did you see they said how many people didn't vote? No, that's not true. The people they said didn't vote, voted. It was the underhanded Elon Musk that got rid of their votes because that was too big of a gap. So they deliberately got rid of those votes so Trump could win. So Trump won, allegedly, this time on less people than the first time. But he didn't win because more people didn't vote, but it's not that they didn't vote. They got rid of those ballots. Okay. Elon Musk is going out too, by the way. I don't want you to worry about him. He's crazy. He's crazy. And now he's in trouble because his thing blew up in the air and landed everywhere, and the planes had to be. Russia is now saying, why don't we take Greenland? Yeah, they don't have enough. They don't have the money. Trust me, this will work out. This will work out. Don't you guys worry. Don't you worry, little buddy. Okay, I love you all. Tomorrow I'll be on with Mel. And tomorrow I'll do prayers. If you want prayers, write grindle9103@gmail.com. In the subject line, put prayers. Don't write me on other formats and ask for prayers, or even on YouTube. Thank you, Amy. Don't write me on other formats. I'm about ready to get rid of my Facebook. I have Blue Sky. I got rid of Threads. I'm going to get rid of Instagram, because isn't that run by that guy who changed his hair to curly, Zuckerberg? He looks like Harpo Marx. Okay, love you all. Cheers.